John here, and I'm back in my A hive. This is the one that I caught a swarm again back in April, and I put it in here, and in the first week of July they swarmed again and split, and was kind of wondering what was going to happen here. Here it is, August the 10th, and I've been looking back in the hive, and the queen made it back, thank God, and she's laid a lot of brood, a lot of pattern of brood. We have several combs full, and thought I'd just show you a little bit about what she's done. So once again, they've split. Queen's left, came home, and now we're back here in the beehive. So this here, it's kind of hard to see. We're kind of in the shade here, but this here was one of the original cups for a queen cell, and like I say, they've tore about half of it down, but that's where one of the queens would have come out. And then like I say, it seems like sometimes they do start to tear them down a little bit. This one here, they're filling up with pollen and nectar. Inside here you can see some of the pollen. They're bringing pollen in quite a bit right now because they've got a bunch of new batch of bees coming on, and they're bringing it in from all over at the moment. I don't know when the pollen will start slowing down. I would think that the nectar should be. And here we go with, here's a full comb of brood. Both sides, she's got it filled up really good. I don't know when she would have started laying, but this brood is definitely probably a week old almost, I'm sure, since it's capped. So really, again, once I'm very happy with her. If you'll look here, here again is another full comb of brood, all capped. Doing such a good job for a young virgin queen that went out, and now she's starting to build up the hive again for winter. They'll try to fill up most of this comb as much as they can with again, their winter stores. Here's another comb. Like I say, she's been laying a lot here in a very short period of time. May not have the best lighting here, but here's a very good comb filled at the moment. Once again, right here, these are cups right here, and that's just a cup in case they would need to go ahead and make a queen in an emergency. They've got a little tiny cup started. There are a few drone, very little drone right this time of year in this hive anyway. Here's some drone brood right here, and very little compared to all the other worker bees that she's got going at the moment. Lots of little bit of larvae in there. So anyway, we have a viable hive. Again, it's called Queenright. Never would have guessed I would have done so much filming, but these bees have really been amazing this summer. I've done some strange things that were actually, I guess, normal for bees. It's just that I've never seen it. So thanks again for watching. we still have over here in my beehive, the last time I checked, there was no queen or brood. So if weather permits tomorrow, I will probably go over there and open it up, and if it's just like this one, there should be a lot of baby bees in there. Hello everybody. I've opened up my beehive, and again we have success. The queen has made it back, and she's laying very good again, just like in the A hive. I've opened it all the way up, and first of all, in the first two combs, the entrance is at the very end of this hive down here, and the first two combs I've opened up here, and they have got it mostly filled with a lot of pollen, if you can see inside here. So again, that's a good sign that they are getting ready to feed a bunch of baby bees. And then as we go start back through into the brood combs, here's one that has quite a little bit of brood started in the center. If you can see here, there is little bitty larvae in there. I am sure there's some eggs too. Just cannot see them in the sun here. But there's little bitty larvae. They've already capped the center broods, and they're expanding out, building out brood. So once again, my beehive too has got her queen back. She's Queenright. Here's a very good example of another good laying here. Yesterday I mentioned they had a queen cup is here. I've not seen one quite that big in the middle. Usually they're on the sides. But this, there's nothing in it anyway. That's a good sign. And then here again, the whole side is full of brood again. I've went through this hive as well, and in this one there is I have not seen any drone comb. In the A hive there, we had just a few combs that had drone on it, and for some strange reason this one here has none. Here's another one that's got a lot of brood on it. Full of brood. I don't know that I've ever really talked about how to handle top bar hives as you're pulling out the combs, but basically you've always got to keep it perpendicular with the earth here, with the gravity. And that way, if you would try to tilt it sideways, well, let's see, like this, there's a very good chance the comb would break, especially if it's full and heavy. So the proper way to look at this comb is to hold it, look at one side, then flip it over and turn it around and view the other side. Always keeping the comb perpendicular with the ground. And that's how you inspect the combs. Like I said, as you get to the honeycombs, they're especially quite a bit heavier, and that makes it just easier for them to break off. I think I've only done it one time last year. I wasn't paying attention, and I had a honeycomb that was pretty full, and it just broke off right here and hit the ground, hit the inside, and I had to clean it out of the hive. This comb too, as you can tell, it's pretty dark. Brood comb, because they're constantly putting babies in it, they clean it out, and it turns darker and darker as time goes. And I think it's a good habit after a couple years to remove some of the brood comb and let them start with new fresh comb. as you can tell, it turns really dark as compared to some of the honeycombs. Well, once again, we have 2 hives that are Queenright. And like I said, hopefully now they'll start hatching these out and get their fall bees coming on, and winter bees that they'll be able to make it through the winter. Anyway, doing good. Stand's working, tools are working. It's a beautiful Sunday morning here. It's cool at the moment. I'm in the sun to help see a little better. So once again, thank you for watching as always. Hope you're enjoying the videos and watching as these 2 hives have progressed over the summer. And you all have a good week coming up. God bless.